I'm Sally, the Woo Woo Therapist. Happy Friday. I'm just taking a little time off today, waiting for my outdoor bathtub to fill up. It is really hot in New England. We're in a heat wave, and taking a little dip in the backyard makes me feel a little better. Then I'm going to try to get some housework done because kiddo has a sleepover tonight. So I'm expecting a tornado to come through my house later. So fun. Anyway, I just want to hop on and make my daily video. And today I was going to talk a little bit about a favorite TV show of mine. I feel that the universe talks to me through pop culture a lot. Probably because when I was a kid in the 80s and 90s, I watched a lot of TV and movies. TV was one of our parents. So I relate to pop culture a lot. I have a lot of nostalgia and sentimentality with pop culture. I love music, all different kinds, very eclectic music lover. And, I just appreciate art in general. So I think that's one of the reasons I also like TV and movies and music so much. And one of my favorite shows is a show from late 90s, early 2000s called Third Rock from the Sun. If you don't know it, go look it up because it's hilarious. It's about 4 aliens that come to Earth and take on human bodies so that they can study human behavior. And they'd never been to Earth before. So everything about human life excites them. They get so lit up and excited about everything. Things that we would generally look as like really negative or stupid or trivial, they just get so excited over, so hyper fixated on. It's really, really fun. Another thing I really like about the show is when they get incoming messages from their higher commander. It comes through one of the aliens, and it's usually starts with incoming message from the big giant head. And I just love it. And more recently, the universe has been showing me, I get a lot of like clips of shows in my mind, or a clip of a movie, or a line of a song, and then it'll download into a connection between things that I'm discovering about my spirituality and the universe, or things that I'm exploring. So more recently I've gotten the download that is kind of how we're supposed to live. We're supposed to be here and excited, and everything should be new and novel, and we should get really jazzed up over everything, because this isn't something that everybody gets to experience. And whatever the reason we're here, you can speculate on it, good, bad, and different. There's a lot to enjoy, and there's a lot of pain and suffering and hate in the world, but I have been on both sides of the fence, where I hyperfixated on everything that was terrible in the world and in my life, and where I've said, that's there and I prefer it to not be there, but the only way that I can alchemize or balance it in any way is to show up and be the best version of me, and to do small things that are realistic for me that help the world be a better place, because I'm not going to be able to change the world. I unfortunately am not going to be able to stop people from committing genocide and things like that. And I hate that. I'm a social worker by nature. I'm a compassionate person by nature. I hate watching the stuff that's going on in the world, but I can't hyperfixate on it. I have to know it's there, and I have to know I don't prefer it. And then I have to show up and be the human being that is as far away from that as anybody could ever imagine. So one of the things that the big giant head, which is kind of circling to my other point, we're definitely receiving messages from the universe, whether you choose to acknowledge it or not. I see it happening in everybody's life, no matter what their personal beliefs are. But one of the things the big giant head tells me to do, or has guided me to do, doesn't tell me because I have free will. Lord, do I know that. The universe knows it too. But one of the things that the universe has guided me to do more recently is to give things to people freely without expectation of what I'm going to get for it. So I'm going to talk about that in another video.